rather excel others in the knowledge of what is excellent than in the extent of my power and dominion. Alexander the Great said this. He was born in Pella, Greece, in 356 before Common Era. Um, as he grew up, he was one of the roughest kids in his family, and by the age of 18, he was a cavalry commander of his father's army. His father was the king of Greece at the time. That he was the first one to unite all the states in Greece, and seeing how his son Alexander was one of the best commanders he appointed him what would be equivalent to now a four-star general. And by the age of 20, his father died, and he had to take over the kingdom. As a military genius, he started building an engineer corps to advance his empire through Asia and Northern Africa and parts of Europe. He was probably the best military mind at the time, because he had expanded his empire to over 2.2 million square miles. He was one of the nicest persons that the people he ruled. He was nice to the people he ruled, but he was ruthless to those who opposed him, even within his own ranks. He was known by many names. He was known as the Lord of Asia, the Pharaoh of Egypt, and what we now call Alexander the Great. Some of his techniques in battle are now used in U.S. military and other special forces around the world. But his biggest legacy was the fact that in his empire there was diversity. He didn't care what religion you were. He didn't care where you came from or what you thought about other people. He just wanted loyalty and for everybody to be united for the same cause, which was to expand the empire. So he was fair, but also wanted rules to be followed. And that is why today we remember Alexander the Great. He was a great king, commander, and he was a brilliant philosopher of his time, because he studied under Aristotle, and many of the historians don't know how he died. Many people think that his sons poisoned him. Others think that he had malaria, and others just think that one day at a party he got too drunk and died of alcohol poisoning. So his death is really not known, but he didn't live to see the age of 33. So by the time he was, I think, 30, he had he had North Africa under his command. He had Asia and most of Europe. So he had a vast empire that paid respect to him, and that is why we now know Alexander the Great.